Okay, here we are. Hopefully, we got this all set up this week. If you're new here, then welcome. I'm glad that you have joined us. This is Freedom Fridays. I've been doing some new things with the software. So, sometimes you have a little bit of technical difficulties, but it's not technical difficulties, it's just trying something new, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, what we do here every Friday is we come together as a community. Listen, why my eyes look like that? I'm fully awake. I feel good. Listen, I'm happy for it to be Friday. But yes, we come together every Friday to wind down for the weekend, and we start by celebrating our wins. We give out stickers for those who have prioritized rest for this week. Then we set our rest intention, and then we do our wind down tasks, a couple fun wind down things that we do together. So if you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Take a second to say hello in the chat. I always love to make this a conversation. This is not just me talking at you. This is us having a good time. So I'm always glad when we make space to do that. And then let me see here. I'm making sure I got my chat up so I can see. Okay, good. Um, then if you are new here, welcome. We are glad you're here. You see, my mind is going in 40 different directions, but we're good. We're good. So, yes, as we go throughout this time, I want to tell you this week I took some time and I've been doing a little bit of a series to really go a little deeper on one of the concepts that I really believe in, which is quitting hustle culture. So I put out some really short videos that go a little bit into the nitty gritty of not just quitting the mindset behind quitting hustle culture, but also a little bit of a breakdown of what we do here in Freedom Friday. So if you've never seen that before, I want you to go check out the video that says try this 1 hour routine. I'm not gonna lie, I might change the title, but that's how you'll find it right now. It's the second video in the series that's right on my homepage. So you can go ahead and check that out. Okay. Um, yeah, so I go through this and I think that'll help give you a little bit more context to what we do here. Then the second thing, let's go ahead and start celebrating some wins. What are you celebrating from this week? What are you grateful for? What did you accomplish? Now, here's the thing. Here's why we do this. Because 9 times out of 10, you're like, wait, what did I accomplish from this week? Did I accomplish anything from this week? Let me tell you. The women that come and participate here, I know that you've accomplished many things this week. And you forget just how much you've done, and that's why I come on here and I make sure that we celebrate what you've accomplished, because there's a good chance, a very good chance, that you have not stopped to pat yourself on the back for that. And I wanna be the one person that reminds you, "Hey, hey, 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 let's actually pause and celebrate you for all that you've done, okay?" All right. So, yes, what are 3 wins while you are getting those together? I'm gonna come up with the 3 things that I am celebrating for this week, and that'll give you some time to share what things you are celebrating from this week. How about that? You could go ahead and put that in the chat so that I can celebrate them with you, okay? Yes, I love it. Oh, hey, Yvonne. I'm sorry, we got on different I was trying to figure out what was going on. So I'm glad you got a chance to join to find us. Let me say hello. Finally got my live stream settings back together. Okay, so yes. Okay, so celebrating my wins. Wins from this week. First win. I went out on a fun little date this week. I have been in Long Beach for the last couple weeks, and I've been starting to meet some people. Now, I used to live here from before, so I do have some friends here. I haven't been kinda I haven't been going out that much. I've kind of just been in a rest space, which is really nice. The only thing is it's June gloom in LA right now, so it's not raining, but it's not as sunny as it usually is here. You wanna see? Like right now, you see it's gloomy outside. It is so gloomy, it's sad. And so, like, for just a couple hours a day, the sun comes out. But with that being said, I've been in rest mode, and so I've spent a lot of time going to the beach. So I'm gonna say that's one win for the week. I have been enjoying going to the beach. I actually put my feet in the water this week. Let me tell you, the water is freezing. The water is cold. I only put my feet in the water for like 2 seconds. The people who do cold plunge over their whole body, I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how you do it, cause I like my water temperature on 300, not on negative 300. But either way, it was nice to put my feet in the water, and it felt very refreshing, just to go down and be by the water. So it's been really awesome to be just in that restful place when I know that I could be always pushing myself to work, and this is why we do what we do. Because the more that we make space for rest in little ways, the more that I make space for rest in little ways, the more that I give myself permission to not have to bulldoze my way through life. I don't have to hurry up and get it done. I'm not behind. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And when I stop trying to make things happen faster than they're happening, then I get to be present in this moment and I get to make the most of this moment, regardless of whether this moment is working or this moment is resting or if it's figuring out something new or anything in between that. I want to be present in this moment rather than uh feeling any trauma from my past or worrying about my future. Like this is a huge part of what I help my clients do inside of my program. And so I'm glad to be in that space and allowing myself to take that in. So that's one number one. I went down to the beach this weekend. I put my feet in the water, the cold water. Number two is when the sun did come out, I went ahead and paused and took a nice walk throughout the week, and that was very nice as well. And then, my 3rd win for the week is on Monday, your girl was tired. Somehow I had allowed myself to be busy all weekend, and I didn't really realize just how busy I was until I got to Monday, and I was all emotional, and I was like, hold on, what's going on right now?" This is where it's always good to, like, pause and listen to our bodies and acknowledge what it's trying to tell us, and my body was trying to say, "Girl, I know you slept, you went to sleep, but you need to step away from all of these things that you're doing while you're awake and do something that allows you to feel rested." And so I spent Monday I took a walk. It was a short walk because your girl wasn't feeling it at that moment. But then I came back and kind of just daydreamed a little bit, which was really nice. Just let my mind empty out. And then I watched Captain America because I didn't get to go see that in the movies. Y'all, it's kind of been interesting to see so many racially charged movies, and I love it. I love it. The commentary around, um, Black people, making our space in America while our leader, I don't even wanna call him a president, is actively trying to, um is actively trying to upset that cart, you know? So I appreciated that movie, and I appreciated Sinners. Did y'all go watch that too? I enjoyed both movies. Both were really good. So, yeah, I laid and I watched the movie, and then I went to bed early. I think I went to bed at, like, 8, 9 o'clock, but I felt so good when I woke up on Tuesday, and the rest of the week has been so much better, all because I took a second to listen to my body. So, that's definitely one of the things that, um, we do regularly inside of my program, and I'm passionate about us taking time. And we're actually going to take some time today to do that as well. We're going to do a body scan to be still and be present with our body and hear what she is trying to tell us so that we could take action on that. We don't have to question how much rest that we need. I know one of the questions that I received, and it was really a good question, it was insightful, but I remember and I recognize that when the question was asked of me, it was like someone was looking for an equation of like, if you always hit X amount of hours of rest every single week, then you will stay a rested queen. And it doesn't work like that. It's that is an oversimplification of us as humans, of us in our responsibilities. Um, the complications, the dynamics of who we are and the lives that we live are beautiful. You don't want to just flatten them down to just do this one thing and it's all gonna be okay. It doesn't work like that, and we shouldn't want it to work like that. Like, there's actually something more beautiful that happens when we allow our life to be dynamic. I love to think of it like a flower, which is why I use flowers in, my media and my content because allowing our lives to be dynamic is like allowing a bud on a flower to be able to bloom and open and change and more blooms to open and change and so allow that dynamic to happen. I want to give you permission for that because I think a lot of times we think if our life isn't structured and if it doesn't happen the same way every day, and if we don't feel the same every day, then we're doing it wrong. And that's not actually true. That's not true at all. Instead, it's more that if we make space, oop, if we make space, then, we are able to see. mm, I like to use the analogy of the water. If we make space to be surfers on a board, then we actually get to enjoy the ebb and flow of the water, the movement, and all of this happens. Balance and, harmony and some of those other words that we talk about by around creating a life that we love, that doesn't happen by just being this one straight backed person. It comes with allowing ourselves to ebb and move, and that's full of that dynamic that we need space for. Hey, Tracy. So happy you're here. Listen, I'm trying something different again this week. So let's see. Oh, look, that worked. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so glad you're here today. Welcome. I was just talking about some of the wins that we're celebrating from this week and talking about allowing ourselves to flow in the dynamic of our lives, that we don't have to put our own life in a box. Because sometimes we do. Sometimes we think, oh, there's so much going on. I just need it all to stop. Maybe you might need to slow down, but the beauty of your life is allowing it to be dynamic, and the fun of it is allowing it to be a little dynamic, right? So allow all of those things to have space. And if it's not something that you want in your life, then take that thing out. But that doesn't mean you have to put your whole life in this little box. We don't have to do that. So, yay! It is clean. I think it's nice. How's it look on the other side? I'm excited. I'm hoping this is gonna be a good vibe. I'm hoping something that we can continue. I tried this software once before and I had some technical difficulties, but I'm back. I think it might be okay. I might just need to separate the way that I was using it before, so this might be a better way to do it now, but we'll see how it goes. I was telling everybody also that it's June gloom out there. It is not funny. How is it where you are? How's it in New York, girl? Is the sun out? I hope so, because I'm solar powered. I need that in my life. I need to go see. You see, my face even looks different when I don't have the sun on it. I'm like, I'm awake, I promise. I've been up for a couple hours. I mean, it's 9 a.m. here, but I still been up since 6:30. So it's very chill and relaxed. Okay, good, good. I'm glad it looks chill and relaxed. I appreciate that. Okay, so we celebrated our wins. Now I want us to, if we have a sticker that we need to claim, you go ahead and start putting that in the chat. Hashtag sticker, okay? Um, so that we can get that on the um so that we could go ahead and get that on the what is it called? On the check-in. So if that's you, go ahead and do that. That's interesting. I'll fix that. Um, you said it's hot. I mean, I ain't mad at that. I love that. It's actually been cool here. It's like it's been cool enough here that you could wear long sleeves. I mean, you don't need a jacket, but at least, or if you're gonna wear short sleeves, you might need a jacket. So I'm not mad for it being hot. Do you like the hot? Come on, you're from Grenada. You have to like the hot, or maybe you left the hot to get away from that. So maybe tell me how you feel about it. She said hashtag wins. No, wait, I meant sticker. I got you. Okay, sticker. I will definitely get your sticker for sure. For sure. Okay, so let me go ahead and get that ready. Let's see how that goes. Cause listen, I told you I'm trying something different this week. Um, let's do that. And then it says this. This one specifically. Okay, good. Look at that. Okay. So we're giving out some stickers here. I love it. Last week was the queen. Today is the kiss. Let me see. Now, the one thing I don't know how to do is move things around on the screen, but I think that's okay. Oh, you said it's been a bit humid. You don't like the humidity. I get that. It's definitely a different vibe when it's humid out. I completely understand. You know what? I'm that girl that as long as it's hot, I'm okay. I'll let it be. I'm not sad about it, but I get it. You're like, listen, I'm not completely feeling that vibe. Okay, let me give you your sticker and then I will make sure I come back to this if anybody else joins so that they can get their sticker as well. Or if you are watching on the replay, you can still get your sticker. You don't have to be here live to get your sticker, okay? All you got to do is go to the comment section, put hashtag sticker, and I will add you to the check-in, just like I did for Rita. Listen, and I love when Frida comes back on the replay and says, "Hey girl, hey." I love it. Yes. So please know, even if you don't get to join us live, we still make space for you. There's still space for you to get your sticker, participate, all of the things. Okay. I love it. I love it. Uh, Tracy said, "Girl, I got a bunch of wins. Spoke up for myself at work. Come on. They told me I need to put in some time to relax and rest, and I got another raise." Tracy, come on for speaking up yourself. Come on for teaching them how to show up for you and tell you you need to rest and relax. And then come on, celebrating you for receiving that rest and relax, like this, receiving that feedback that you should go do it. And I hope you went and did it. Yes. And then you got another raise on top of that. Come on. You deserve every bit of that. Man, that's so beautiful. And I just imagine while the job is still not perfect, it's still something beautiful to be like, the more that I take the pressure off of this, the better it actually gets. Look at you getting all the things. I'm into it. This is so flipping beautiful. I love it, Tracy. Thank you for sharing. I love it so, so much. Oh my gosh. Listen. Okay, good. Good, good, good. I'm so happy to hear that. I can't even can't even move on because 'cause I'm feeling it. I'm so feeling it right now. Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing until we are ready to move on to the next part. Now, I want us to go ahead and do our body scan because we're getting ready to choose our rest intention for the week. Okay, so I'm gonna sit back for a second. Let's all sit back, get comfortable, you know, put our feet on the floor, let our backs get some rest. And we're going to do this body scan. I like to put my hand on my heart, my chest, and my other hand on my belly so that I could just tap into what my body is saying. Okay. I also like to close my eyes. So take a second and allow me to lead you through this. Do this with me. Okay. Close your eyes, listen to my voice, and know that the intention right now is to listen to your body. Like, I just recognized that my forehead was all crunched up. I was doing the, like, deep thought, deep deep stress thinking face, and I relax your forehead, okay? Yes. If you need to put a smile on your face, do that too. I'm all about that. There's something did you know they said that there's something that when you smile, it actually triggers your brain to recognize you're feeling better. Even if you don't feel that way, if you move your mouth to smile, it changes the chemistry in your body. So take a second and smile. Let that radiate down all over you, okay? Now let's start that body again at the top of our head, down over our forehead and over our eyes, over our ears, over our nose, our mouth, our chin. Listening to what is your body telling you. That's what you want to be hearing as we're doing this. And then continue to scan down over your neck, over your collarbone, over your shoulders, over your forearms, over your triceps, over your elbows, over your forearms, over your fingers and your hands, down your chest, across your belly, over your hips, down your thighs, over your knees, down your shins, your ankles, your feet, and your toes. What is your body telling you today? What rest do you need today? Take a second and hear what your body is saying, and just do a couple deep breaths with me while we do that. Breathe in, hold it, blow it out. Now, if you're like me, sometimes when someone tells me to deep breathe, it like throws me all off. If that's you, it's okay. Just take a pause. But if you want to do the breaths with me, know that you are so welcome. Deep breath in, hold it, and then blow it out. Know that you're blowing out any stress from this week, any tension that might have accumulated. Let all of those things go. We're coming into our rest time. We ain't got time to be holding on to that, right? One more breath in. Hold it and breath out. And then you can open your eyes. If you want to share what rest intention that are going to lean into for this week, I'd love to hear about it in the chat. And I'll share with mine too. Wait, Tracy said, "Girl, where's our girls at?" I know. The last couple of weeks, I guess life has been changing and shifting. Life has been we haven't had as many on the call on Fridays as we had, but I hope that they get a chance to join us. Some of them have joined by replay, but I hope they get to join us live because I enjoy when we all come together live too. So I'm glad you're here, Tracy. It was like those couple weeks you weren't able to come, they were here, and now this week you're here. But you know what? Give it some time because some have been coming late as well. Some have been coming late. Also had a little bit of technical difficulty at the beginning trying to decide how this was gonna set up with the new way to do this. I'm getting it. I'm getting it right. It's gonna be right for next time. So, yes, okay. So choosing my rest intention for this week, my main rest intention so, like, this week that just passed, my rest intention was to walk on a beach every single day this week. And as the week went, I realized that I had chosen too much. I had added too much to my list for this week. I had some other things. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did rest, but I decided that I had to do it a little different. And I wanted to talk about this because I want us to have space and know that that it is okay that if you set a rest intention on Friday, and then as you get in the week, you decide to rest in a different way, that's completely okay. The goal is more that we're listening to our body rather than telling ourselves, okay, I said I was gonna do this thing, so I have to do it. That's not how this works. That's not how rest works. It's more about making time to see what your body needs and then taking time to give your body that, to give your mind that as we're going through the week. I know. I found it sad too. I'm hoping that they'll be back. Don't you worry. I know that they will. It's always gone through these ebbs and flows in that way, so don't you worry. Definitely will have people here. Uh, Tracy said, "You pushed out some content this week. It was short to the point and left me thinking." Yes, I did push out some content this week. And yeah, a little bit different than what I've done in the past. Trying to, testing out some new ways of how to keep connecting with us even throughout the week, not just on Friday. So I'm glad you enjoyed that. I'm glad it left you thinking. That is the goal. And I'm glad that it was straight to the point. Well, let me ask you, do you like when videos are more like a conversation and I'm kind of just letting my thoughts flow? Or do you like where how I did it this week? Or, what's the preference between the two? Or is there like an in between that you like? I just love to hear the feedback. So, um, yeah, I would love to hear feedback. 'Cause it helps me find I've been doing YouTube for over a year now, maybe about a year and a half, but there is a bit of, like, finding your style and how you wanna do this, and as you could see, I'm still testing things out and figuring things out as I go, and so, yes, that's what this is looking like, and I love when I have a chance to get feedback from you guys about, what that looks like and how you're receiving that. So, yes, let me know how that's felt for you. Okay. So we've taken a second for the rest okay, so yes, I was talking about the rest intention and then I got off track. So I was saying that last week I went a little too hard on what I thought my rest intention was gonna be, as in like making it down to the beach every single day. I didn't make it down to the beach every day, but I did take a walk 3 times this week. And my main thing that I wanted to do this week is I wanted to get out and be in the sun at least once every day. And so I think I want to continue that ritual, that rest routine into next week, just making sure I get out because the work that I do, y'all, is on the computer. Y'all understand? It's on the computer. When you on the computer all day long, it's very easy to be inside all day and not let the sun touch your skin. And for us as Black women, we need vitamin D. Honestly, most of us need to be taking vitamin D pills, supplements, including me. I most definitely am super deficient in vitamin D. And so I just wanna help my body in that way and make sure that I get out in the sun, and allow me to get as much natural as I can and then supplement it with the supplements and then get my body moving. So that's gonna be my rest intention for this week. And remember, in just a minute, we're gonna talk about how you, become intentional in doing that as we go into the next week. Okay, Tracy said, "It was perfect. It was a clear message, very conversational, and I like how you left off with a question to ask yourself. It was good." Okay, good. You like this vibe. I like that you like this vibe. Thank you for sharing that with me. I always appreciate the feedback. Um, 'Cause there's while, creators want to come on with their style, they also wanna do something that they know is going to connect with their community. So when you guys give us feedback, it's like, okay, I can take that feedback and still make it my style. And you can let me know when it's working and when it's not working, and I will take that and make something beautiful out of it. I think that's the beauty of creativity and what we're getting to do here on YouTube is that there's so many different ways to do this. And so I love that it was good and it was well received. And I'm excited. I It felt really good. It was easy to maintain and manage for the week. I don't think that I'm going to do a video every single day for one. YouTube doesn't really like that. It caps out at like when you do more than 3 videos in a week, it stops like really pushing stuff for you unless it's shorts and these aren't shorts. So I'll probably switch to doing those videos like once a week. But that's okay. Maybe even twice a week. But yeah, so that's the vibe. Thank you for giving me that feedback. I really do appreciate it. Okay. So I told you guys what my rest intention is for this week, which is to make sure I get out every day while there's sun and let the sun shine on me. Okay. What is your rest intention gonna be for this week? I'd love for you to share it with me in the chat. And then let's talk about how we can be intentional with it. So there's two main ways that I love to help you guys become intentional with this. And the main way that I start with is to schedule it in your calendar. Why? Because we prioritize what we schedule. Just like at work, we schedule our meetings, we schedule our lunch, we schedule time with friends, we schedule doctor's appointments for ourselves and for our family when we have to go do them because we want to prioritize and make sure those things get done. I want you to put your rest on that same level of priority. Okay. So the way I want you to do that is to make sure that you schedule it. Right? It's that simple. Put it on the calendar. If you wanna make sure that you are going to, like for me, this week, I wanna make sure that I get the sun on my skin every day this week. I've noticed that the trend from last week is that the sun's been coming out in the afternoon. So I'm gonna put time on my calendar for every day for about 20 minutes in the afternoon. Um every day this week so that I can come out. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, it's the sun. It might not be out when I expect it to. I can always shift that around the day before or the day of if I need to, but at least I have the intention on the calendar somewhere. I have time blocked off even if I need to shift it around. It's easier to shift the blocks around once they fit than to try to add more space where there was none before, to make a block fit where there was no space before. So just keep that in mind as you're setting up your rest intention in your schedule for this week. I love this. Tracy said, I agree. Take L, put him on my hip, and go for a walk with him and my baby girl, Roxy. Yes. Come on. Let all y'all get out and get the sun. Just like, I mean, even all of y'all just standing, I could just see your cute little family with the baby on the hip just doing this. It just makes me so happy. I love it. I love it. So beautiful. Okay, so if you're the person that, I would say most of the people here are the corporate girlies, the job girlies that, the office work administrative even entrepreneur girlies that, are probably on the computer every day. And so a lot of us already work by our schedule. But if for some reason you're not that girly, or you just are still a little like you have a little bit of schedule trauma, you're a little triggered by the idea of getting something on your schedule, then I want to encourage you to try this other method. And so that is the post-it method. Just get a deck of post-its, not from Target, because we ain't going to Target no more, but CVS, the dollar store, somebody somewhere else. Get you a deck of Post-its, and I want you to put your rest intention on the Post-it. So you can see it. Let's see if it's gonna Sometimes when it can, because it's on portrait mode, it's trying there we go. If I put it in front of my face, it works. You see how I put my rest intention in the middle of this Post-it, and then I said, "How many times that I want to do this rest intention for this week?" This is how I want you to set it up. If you're not a schedule girly, go ahead and do this, and then take this Post-it and put it somewhere. Put it on your refrigerator because you go in there regularly. You'll see this little Post-it and be like, "Oh, did I take a walk yet this week? It's already Tuesday. I better go take a walk so I can check it off." Or put it on your bathroom mirror or put it on your front door, anywhere that's going to remind you that you set up a rest intention for this week and you want to stop and make time to do it. Now, here's the thing, this is not about doing 5 hours of rest. That's where we get in trouble. We go from one extreme to the other. We just keep swinging pendulum, like extreme to extreme. If you are new to prioritizing rest in your life, you want to start with something simple. Maybe if you just do rest one time this week and you decide to only do it for 5 minutes, that's a win. Go ahead, put it on the calendar. I'm going to walk on the beach one time this week for 5 minutes, or I'm going to sit on the beach one time for 5 minutes. Put that on this Post-it and then put it somewhere or schedule it in your calendar so that you can actually make some time to do it. And then when you've done it, be feel good. Don't feel like, "Oh my gosh, I shoulda did more," because that's the other thing we do. When we finally start doing something, then we beat ourselves up for the fact that we weren't able to do more. Bull, 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 bull. Don't do that, okay? That is progress. That 5 minutes is progress, and then next week, maybe you'll do it twice, or maybe you'll increase it from 5 minutes to 10 minutes, and allow yourself to let this to evolve, because this is not just something to check off the list. This is a lifestyle shift, and you shift your lifestyle by allowing your life and yourself to evolve as things keep progressing, right? Right. Okay, so good. So now that we've chosen our rest intention for the week, whether you're going to do it on the Post-it or you're going to put it in your schedule, now it's time to go ahead and get all of that set up. Like literally write it on that Post-it, go put it wherever you need to put it, or go ahead and put it in your schedule. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and turn on I'm gonna put mine in my schedule and I'm going to be working on that. This is gonna be a little bit of a co-working time. I'm gonna go ahead and set up my schedule for next week right now. So if you saw that video from this week, this 1 hour ritual, we kind of end up it takes a little bit longer because we chit chat and all of those things. But the actual scheduling part is 25 minutes. This co-working part is gonna be 25 minutes of you setting up your schedule, and then we'll get back together and wind down for the weekend. Now, let's see. Hopefully, because last week I had some technical difficulties. Hopefully, this is going to work where I can go ahead and do here. Can you hear it? Is the music playing, Tracy? Live? Okay, I hear it. Hopefully, y'all hear it too. Let me know, Tracy. Okay. Um, oh, Kina. Hey, welcome. We just moved in, we just moved into scheduling for the week. Oh, you have an erasable whiteboard. Yes. Put it on the whiteboard. That's a great place to put it. A good place to put your rest intention. Okay, look at us getting some things set up and scheduled today. Okay, now I recognize, let me share my screen. Okay. All right, where's my, there it is. You see, I got some windows to close today. Maybe I want to do that different. If I want to be able to see, let's switch that. think it is gonna have to be. Yeah, okay. That's how it does. Look at me figuring stuff out, y'all. I'm kind of proud of myself. Yes. Okay. Here we go. So now I can share Ellie. Okay. Let me see. Come back. Yes, I'm about to pay for that LA planner. I like it. Yay! I'm so glad to hear it. I like it too. The other thing that I've been doing, one of the in the video about Freedom Fridays, or about actually setting up your, I can't remember which video it was. One of the videos from this week, I talked about making sure that you schedule in enough time for rest. And my rest color is purple. So I can take a step back and look like, hey, have I put enough purple in my schedule? And actually, purple and white. Scheduled rest time is purple, but like just blank space is white. So I love that you like it. Oh, yay. I'm glad you can hear the music. Thanks for letting me know, Kina. I'm so glad to hear that you like the planner. The link is in the description if anybody else. Actually, my description might not be set up because I had some technical difficulties at the beginning. But as we finish up, I'll make sure I'll put the link in the description if you want to try it out. It's definitely an amazing resource. And I love that you could do a one-time payment and have this planner forever. A lot of them is that monthly fee that you keep paying forever and ever and ever and ever. I like that I could just have it and be done. Okay. Okay. Also, too, where is my? So the one thing that I didn't talk about as much is, y'all, I like to do a bit of a brain dump of like, okay, what are all of the things that are swimming around in my head that are kind of left from this past week so that I can make sure that I get them all scheduled. Um, so I'm gonna take a second and do that right here on my iPad, and then I'm gonna go ahead and finish. Yes, color coded rest time, right? It's a whole vibe. Okay. And then what this is. Okay. The other thing that I've been doing is updating my time and energy budget. And so I have my updated version on my iPad, and that's gonna change what this looks like on in Ellie. Um, so I'm getting ready to make those
So
updates.
nasty. So nasty.
Mm,
Yo, my fellas, my ladies, work it back.
ooh, tiny house conferences next week. Let me look at the time for that.
That's so nasty. That's so nasty. That's so nasty.
Where's it at?
Yo, my fellas, my ladies, work it back. That's so nasty.
Okay.
That's so nasty.
9th through the 13th. I got the wrong date.
That's so nasty.
Okay. Uh-oh. I can fix that. I knew that. Let me see. Where'd it go? On music, because that track stops like halfway through. But that's okay. There we go. I wish I could get the whole thing on there. I'm gonna have to figure that out. You made it! Hey, Marissa, we're so glad you're here. Happy Friday. I'm doing a brain dump of what things I want to put in my schedule for next week. I'm going to a tiny house conference, y'all. I can't wait. So I'm getting the details right now. And then I just updated my time and energy budget, so I need to update my schedule to align with that. So that's what I'm working on. You can't see all the details because of the way that I was sharing, but you know what? Let me just try this way. So that will let you see me moving in between all the things. This is the tiny house thing that I'm trying to go to, and I'm trying to figure out if the people I want to see if I need a ticket for. So I'm sending them an email. Okay, so send that off because that is the 11th through the 12th. Next week, I think I'm gonna do that Wednesday. I don't think I'll be there that long. Um, yes, this is straight up fun. I cannot wait. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Now, Wednesday. Let's do that. This weekend, delete all instances of that. Working. How did I set that up? Let's do that. I'll probably finish. Maybe let's do it this way. Then if I can do this and have all the videos for the month. Can this kind change? I need to be. This is Wednesday. Hmm. So then, if I can do. This is hooked. And then this is scripting. Okay, y'all. Should be just about finishing up. You see, I'm still working on a little bit, so I understand if you are too. Um, I'm just gonna write this one last thing and then we're going to get into winding down. Okay, so then this is going to be, and this is going to be, oops, 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 oops. Um, okay. So hopefully you use that time to go ahead and get your schedule set up, your rest intention set up for this week. Uh, and that because I mean, you guys can see I'm setting up my whole schedule, but I'm setting up my whole schedule because I want to make sure I'm clear on when I'm going to rest. So this is not about trying to make my week the most productive, even though I do want it to be a productive week. But I want it to also be productive when it comes to rest. So that was why you were seeing, okay, I'm getting my tiny house time scheduled in here. That was probably the most important thing that I did today. Was getting my time scheduled to go see this tiny house. I'm looking forward to it. Yes. Hey, Marissa. You know, we're always glad when you ladies are here. Listen, at the beginning, Tracy was like, where is everybody? I said, I think they're coming late today. So I'm glad you guys are able to join us. Always so glad when you're here. If you have wins to celebrate and you want to share, go ahead and put them in the chat. If you are getting your sticker for this week, go ahead and put hashtag sticker in the chat. If you didn't get a chance to do the body scan and what was the other thing that we did? The body scan. Oh, we celebrated her wins. I think I got everything. If you miss anything else from the beginning, make sure that you go ahead and watch and then put it in the chat. Let it in the comments. Let us know. But no matter what, let me know if you're getting a sticker for today. I could go ahead and put that on their R&R check-in for us. And then let's go ahead and start winding down for the weekend. As we wind down for the weekend, well, first and foremost, how many windows are we closing? I got a lot of windows to close today because there's some things, some documents that I need to save. I think I got about 20 documents I need to save. So let me see. Whoa, maybe even more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Yeah, I got like 35 documents that I need to save. So that's going to be 35 windows that I'm going to close today, plus the window that I pulled that from. That's 36. I got a lot of windows to close today. I've been working on a lot this week. As Tracy said, I've been pushing out some good content this week. Y'all, this is a that playlist is those videos go together. I really wanted the concepts to be short and like get to the point, like Tracy said. So I'd love for you to check it out. Every video, once you finish one, the next video is at the end. Go ahead and watch it. None of them are more than 5 minutes. I think they're all like 4 or 5 minute videos. Let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear if that feels like a good flow of content. I won't post it every day going forward because YouTube really doesn't like that when you post long form content like that. It prefers you to I think it caps you at like 3 videos a week. If you do more than 3 videos a week, it gets mad at you. So I'm gonna go ahead and like switch back to my 1 video a week, but I wanted this week to really get this first week set up for some practice for myself. But the conversation about quitting hustle culture is a good conversation. So I'd love for you to let me know what your thoughts are about that. And then let me see, what other windows do I have to close? So I got those 36 windows, Lord have mercy. And then I'm gonna close this one, that's 37, 38. That one is gonna stay open. 39, 40. Lord have mercy. I got 41 windows to close on my laptop today. How many windows are you closing so that you could free up some space in the back of your mind? Okay. Don't judge me. I follow my own practices as well. That's why I share them with you. Okay. So that's how many windows I got closing on my laptop. On my iPad, I only have 3 windows open, so um, I'm closing 2 of those, so I'm good. The my iPad is better, my laptop is a different situation, and then also make sure you check your phone too. How many things can you just put bookmarks to and come back to when you need them? Allow this as a space to free up the space in your mind. You don't need all those things running in the background, right? You got other things that you wanna be fully present in. I think one of the biggest things of being a rested queen is allowing yourself to be fully present in this moment, not feeling any regrets about your past or worrying about your future. You've set the plan. You've already got it in motion. All you got to do is show up and be present in that and tweak things as you go. So, again, if you are like, okay, I don't have the plan, then this is where it's a good chance or a sign for you to get into Meant for More, which is my 16-week group coaching and retreat experience that's all about like setting us up to be able to make that transition to trade burnout for alignment. So that's what that is. Now, if you're like, okay, I'm not even gonna jump into that. Let's keep going. So now we've closed some windows for the week. Our next wind down task that we do, because there's three. First, we close down windows on our devices that we don't need open because we don't need them running in our back in the background of our mind. Then the second is to choose what's our fun meal and fun activity for the week. That's our next two. So what are you doing for fun this weekend? Listen, y'all, I'm not at a spot where I could show it to you, but there is going to be a reggae fest right outside our door. Right outside our door. Like, there's no way that this festival can happen without us hearing the music. And I am all for it. So I will be out on the patio when I'm not like doing errands or some of the other things. When I'm at home, I'm going to be sitting out on the patio enjoying the music. I really hope that it's gonna be sunny. I mean, I guess partly cloudy would be nice because for the people who are gonna be standing out there, I don't know if there's gonna be enough cover to keep them okay, but I hope that the sun comes out at least a little bit and I could go shake my pum pum while while the sun is out. So that is one of the fun activities that I have planned for this weekend. I actually don't know, let me see. Does the Reggae Fest start tonight or tomorrow? They might be doing, um, my friend said they're doing Long Beach. They're probably doing sound checks today. Okay, I think it's just tomorrow and Sunday. So, um, listen, and this is usually a paid event, but we're so close to it, we will be able to hear all the details right from the house. So I'm gonna enjoy every bit of that. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. Yes, summer is festival season, y'all. Yes, I love festival season. Kina, what festivals are you going to over in DC? Are you in DC right now or are you somewhere else? I'm not even sure, but I know it's usually where you are. Um, you said the museums and the farmers market this weekend. I love it. Yes. I need to see. I'm sure there's a farmers market down here too. I still have so much to explore. I'm taking my time though. I'm in a rush. I don't need to hurry up and figure everything out, right? Like I have some time. The things that I know I need to do are the things that I'm scheduling. Like I said, the tiny house conference. Y'all know how I feel. And this is the actual builder. So I've never seen the builder for the tiny house that I love. I've never seen it in person. I've only seen them online because I've been on the West Coast. I've been on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. And I was planning a trip to come over here. And then, okay, I came to Long Beach and I was like, okay, while I'm here over the summer, I want to make a trip up to, because it's on northern West Coast, it's in Oregon. So I was like, I wanna make a trip up there to see them take tours in person while I'm here, and then I got an email and they were coming just around the corner in Anaheim, California, which is like a one of I believe it's in Los Angeles County. So I get to go see them right there. So I'm really, really, really excited to see that. I just emailed them to ask them, like, how does it work? Are they gonna be inside? Do I need to get a ticket? Because the girl wants to be ready. I needs to be ready for this tiny house. I cannot wait. So, yes, that's the one thing I definitely have planned. It's not over the weekend, but I don't even care. I'm making time for it anyway. That Tuesday is going that's gonna be my time. I'm ready. Tracy said, "I love visiting museums, but my husband hates them." You know what? I'm not a museum girly either. Museum people will take forever. Forever. I will glance at it and then I'm like, all right, that's enough. So I'm probably with your husband. I will gladly sit in the cafe reading my book, enjoying the food and the drinks while you take every single minute that you need, going around the museum. And I won't be there. I won't rush you because I'm going to be in the cafe. So I completely understand. I'm with your husband. I'm not into the tiny houses like that. Um, Girl, we know you and your tiny houses and your love of those tiny houses. Yes, right? I love it. I cannot wait. My face is gonna be hurting between now and Tuesday just to get to that. It's so good. Okay. Keena said, "I'm going to the Folk Life Festival and a barbecue cook-off are my favorites." Ooh, that sounds nice. Y'all, I need a vegan. I was about to put the words a festival, a vegan festival tour around the country because I know that they do vegan festivals in different places. Oh, and the guy that I went out with this week is a vegan as well, which was really nice because he can actually pick a restaurant. It's funny when they find out I'm vegan and they're not, they have a hard time picking restaurants. So, but yes, those that I thought about the barbecue when you said I thought about that when you said the barbecue because he makes barbecue jackfruit ribs and I haven't had them yet, but he showed me pictures. So I'm looking forward to having that. I think that'll be fun. But I'm interested. I'm not gonna lie. I am veganish. Your girl still loves barbecue food, still loves grilled food, okay? Don't judge me. Kina said, yes, I take forever in all museums. See? And I love people like that. I just don't want to go to the museum with you because I'm not that person. And you're going to hate me for wanting to be done. And I'm going to hate you for wanting to continue to go on. So we just shouldn't do that together. Or we have our own spaces. Like I said, you take your time. I'm gonna do my thing and I will meet you in the cafe. Because usually the cafes and museums are usually really nice. Nice vibes, nice couches, like a really nice cafe. At least it's been a while since I've been to one because like I said, I'm not really a museum girly. So that was the last one that I experienced. But yes, I'm glad everybody is getting out and touching grass and starting to enjoy the summer season. Y'all know all the rest and fun activities on our worksheets. A lot, not all of them, because Keena did give us some winter ones, but most of them are summer ones. So if you're looking for some rest and fun activities, some new things to try, then make sure you go ahead and take a second um and get our rest and fun. Actually, let me give you the exact name. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you. What am I looking at right here? Get myself together. But you could go ahead and navigate to freedomfridays.yourdreamstrategist.com/activities. And that's going to bring you to this worksheet. And this worksheet it is our activities guide. And so it's 30 tangible, fun activities to recharge. Because a lot of times we're so used to doing work and then we come home and sit on the couch. That's not necessarily recharging us. That's not necessarily filling our cup or allowing us to feel like we've had fun. Like go out and do something fun. And if you can't remember what you like to do for fun, then you need to download this worksheet. It's completely free. Like I said, freedomfridays.yourdreamstrategist.com/activities. Okay. And then I forgot to say this at the beginning. If you want the worksheet that walks you through all the steps that we've done today, that's freedomfridays.yourdreamstrategist.com without the activities, just the original link. And you can go and download either of these completely free. Both of them are here for you to download. But yes, festivals, skateboarding, longboarding. Oh, surfing could go on that list. I'm not getting in that cold water to surf, but I will go sit in our jacuzzi. I think I might do that this weekend too. That actually sounds really nice because even with it being a little hazy out, I could still go sit in the jacuzzi for a little bit. So yeah, start thinking about, make sure if you haven't, I mean, you should have already scheduled your rest intention for the week. But if you need some more ideas, then you got that to work with too. Okay. All right. So let me see. What else was I going to tell you? We did our wind down activities. We talked about the festival is going to be the fun thing for the weekend. I have no idea what my fun meal is going to be. I need to figure that out. I really have. I would love to tell you. I'm not even going to fake like I know. I'm gonna have to figure that out today. So this is the other thing about that. Like I love being able to talk to us about this because it reminds us to do something a little different. Otherwise, we just get into the monotony of doing the same thing every day. Okay, switch it up a little bit. Just a little something. You can still be a homebody and do something a little different. You know what I mean? Even at home, or if you want to get out, whatever it is, allow yourself to switch it up a little bit. Do something that's gonna fill your cup. Okay, let me see. What's our last things? Y'all, any last thoughts? Any wins that we're celebrating? Oh, my other thing that I want to share with you. So, if you haven't been around lately, I created this wonderful little assessment. It's really short, 9 questions, 2 minutes. It's called the Soft Life Assessment. Actually, it's called What's Blocking Your Soft Life. And it's all about helping you figure out what are the things that are keeping you from being a rested queen. Well, what does it mean to be a rested queen? A rested queen is someone who is living in flow, who is nourished and cared for. And when I say nourished, I mean physically, emotionally, relationally, like spiritually, all around nourished and cared for and centered on yourself rather than everybody else. Okay. Ooh, let me tell y'all. Okay, I have to pause in this. I had a really, really, really good conversation with a client this week, and we were talking about what does it mean to actually have self love, and a lot of us kind of talk about self love as if it is a switch that you switch on, you switch off. I'm in self love mode. I'm not in self love mode. And I think it's a lot more dynamic than that. I think a lot more things in life are gray than black and white. And so I was explaining that what the way I think of self love is that it's on a scale. And on each side of the scale, there is centering life around other people on one side of the scale, and there's centering life around us on the other side of the scale. And if we want to have this space of self love, then we need to not have that scale be off kilter. There are some times where we will spend a little bit more time on other people, and then there's other times where we'll spend more time on us. But it's this balance where it pulls back and forth, and it's not a tug of war. It's just a natural flow between the two. But self love is when we don't allow that scale to be tipsy so hard to taking care of others rather than taking care of ourselves. At least that's how I explain it. So I would love to hear your thoughts. When you think about what is self-love, how do you define it? What do you think about? Do you think about it more in regards to it being a switch or something more like what I explained as a scale? Okay, but coming back to what it means to be a rested queen, I said living in flow, nourished and centered, and then fully cared for. And these are the things that we as super women, as strong black women, as women who are used to getting things done, a lot of times we don't allow ourselves to have these three things. but we need them. This is what it looks like to be that rested queen. And so the way that you get them is the three things that my program is going to help you create. And so that's creating a vision with clarity, creating systems, life systems that empower the life that you want to live, not just the career you want to build. You've got plenty of systems for your career. You need systems for your life. And then support, the support that's going to help you stay let me how I want to say how do I want to say that? The like keep hustle culture at bay, you know? Otherwise it's going to keep trying to pull you back in. There's always going to be, especially for us who are used to getting things done, who are used to prioritizing other people, there's always going to be a little troll in the back of your mind trying to get you to do more, but the support is going to help remind you, come back to you, come back to centering yourself. So on those days when you're like, I'm tired and exhausted, and you say that to your people in this community, they'll be like, hold on, what you doing? You must be doing a lot more stuff for other people than yourself. Let's help you shift it back. And so those are the three things that my working with me inside of Meant for More are going to help you get: your vision, your life systems, and the support to help you make this transition so that you can completely trade burnout for alignment. Okay, to live your soft life, because when you live your life in alignment, you live in that soft life, and this all starts in your mind. Okay. Kena said, I'm celebrating stretching every day, morning, noon, and night. Menopause impacts the joints and shoulders. I wish I had known this years ago. Right? Right. It is so good to be able to spend time to like be in our bodies. Yes, Kina, I love it. Girl, you've been stretching 3 times a day too? Girl, you better find a man to use that on. Listen, I'll stop playing. I'm just being silly. But yes, I love that. I love that. That's amazing. Such an amazing win. Thank you for sharing that with us so that we could celebrate with you. I love that so much. There was something that made me think of, and I forgot what it was that quick. I hate when I do that. Yeah, I forgot what it was. But yes, that's an amazing one. Thank you so much for sharing that. Any other ones? I would love to hear. Okay, so I just shared with you about Meant for More. We did our wind down. Y'all, I think we've done all the things. Did we do all the things? Is there anything else I need to share with you today? Um, Let me know. I'm gonna press some buttons for real quick. Give y'all a chance to share a couple more things with me. Let me see. What is this? Oh, there we are. I didn't know what that was. I should probably fix that. Oh, that's me again. Oh, okay. Listen, look at me touching stuff. Okay, I need to fix all of these things. Good to know. I think this is a better this I think this will work. Hopefully this will work going forward. I think this is the way the live streams are gonna go. I'm gonna make sure that I get it set up so that it all connects the way it's supposed to. So, y'all, thank you so much for taking this time to join me for Freedom Fridays. I always enjoy you. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you are prioritizing you. You deserve this. I'm not saying when we come on these, I don't want anybody to think that because I'm telling you to center yourself over others, because we're telling you to be selfish, that that means you just want to crap on everybody else. That's not how this works. We know that you're not going to just give up on your kids or your son or your family, and you're not even going to get up on your job, even if you hate it. Like, but you can have a different relationship with it. You can have a life where you're more aligned with it, where you do not have to make it more important than you, because guess what, it's not more important than you. So this is all about shifting the relationship you have with the things that are burning you out, so that you can trade that burnout for something better, for something that allows you to have the freedom that you deserve. And I'm excited to help you do that. um I love it. Trina, I love it, Keena. Keena said, "Eventually." I hope that was the reference to using that on the man. Come on, girl. I'm with it. I love it. Um, Marissa said that last comment made me laugh so hard. I snorted in the library. LOL. I love it. Yay, the stretching 3 times a day is amazing. I want to incorporate that, right? I need to incorporate that too. That sounds like a worthy cause and a worthy repercussion on the other side to go use it in effective ways. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Y'all know I love to have fun. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you next week right here on Freedom Fridays, 12 noon Eastern Time. 9 a.m. PS, what is it? Pacific Standard Time or Pacific Time. And then I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all on Instagram. I'll see you on TikTok. I'll see you here on YouTube. Have a wonderful week, y'all. I'll see you soon. I guess I could go ahead. I gotta get all my stuff set up, but oh, that's not the right one. See, I'm almost there. Have a good weekend, y'all. I'll see you next week. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for coming to laugh and hang out with me. You know I enjoy you.